Yeah, hello guys. In my last video, I have explained about Kirchhoff voltage law. So as per this Kirchhoff voltage law, so we can find some unknown parameter in the given circuit. So if you want to apply KVL in any given circuit, first we need to check few things. So in that first one, whether it is a closed circuit or not. So you can apply KVL only for what? Closed circuit or closed path. Clear. The next one is what? Suppose if current I is flowing in this direction, that means for this resistor, current I is going flowing from left to right. That means current always flows from higher potential side to lower potential side. Okay, you need to remember these two things, and these are very important. Now see here in this session, I am going to explain another problem, that how to find unknown parameter by using KVL. Now see here in this circuit, we need to find current I, and the next one you need to find the voltage drop across 30 ohm resistor. So why I am explaining this problem, few circuits seems very easy to understand, but few circuits are difficult to understand. So what we need to do, so we need to try to redraw that circuit to make clear to you. Okay, now see here in my previous lecture I have explained what happened if two or more voltage sources are connected in series or parallel. What happened if two or more current sources are connected in series or parallel. Okay, now as a resistors are connected in series, you know how to find R equivalent, and at the same time I explained you how to find the total current if two or more resistors are connected in series or parallel, how to find equivalent resistance, sorry, equivalent current source and equivalent voltage source for that one. Now see here, there is a voltage, two voltage sources are connected in series. Suppose this is 2 volts and 2 volts here. Now what is the current direction for this particular voltage source? Current always flows from plus to minus, so you need to consider like this. So don't think that this is minus to plus. So current comes from plus to minus like this. Okay, current is going in this way, and here also current is going in this way. Now these two voltage sources are connected in series, and at the same time it has the same direction. So I can write 2 plus 2 what? 4 volts. So I can replace with a single voltage source with the value of 4 volt. Now for example here, two voltage sources. For example, this is my first voltage source 3 volts, and this is my second voltage source, and here it is my second voltage source 2 volts. Now what happened? I need to add these two voltage sources or I need to subtract. If I subtract, what would be the resultant voltage source or direction? Now see here, as per this one, current is going like this, and as per this source, current is coming this way. So of course these two voltage sources or current directions are what? Opposite one to another. So in that case you need to subtract. So here 3 minus 2 equal to what? 1 volt. Okay, 3 minus 2 is what? 1 volt. Which one is the higher potential? 3, and lower potential is what? 2. So I need to write 3 minus 2 1 volt. Then what would be the resultant source here? Because we need to replace equivalent voltage source of these two voltage sources, right? Now here which one is the higher one? Plus 2 minus, you need to consider the higher one, and this is value with what? 1 volt. Okay, clear. Now in order to solve this problem, I am going to use this concept here. Now see, now this circuit seems what? Some difficult to understand. I am going to redraw this circuit. Okay, now see here another one, there is a curved line, right? So what it indicates? The curved line indicates means it is like this, but it doesn't have connection. It doesn't have any physical connection. Okay, it is like this, but it seems like this. Okay, so these two wires doesn't have any physical connection. Okay, now see here, this is minus and plus. I'm going to write this one here, minus and plus. What is the value? This is 100 volts. Now what I told you here, if there is a resistor and current I is flowing like this, current always flows from plus to minus, higher potential to lower potential. Now see, in the problem itself, they have given the current direction. Current is going in this way. That means current is going like this. So then what happened? This is plus and this is minus to my voltage source. So can I write here? This is plus and this is minus. What is the voltage resistance? 8 ohm. Okay, clear. Now the current is coming like this. Okay, I should not change the voltage source sign. Okay, because this is the source, and here this is what? Plus and minus. What is the value? 40 volt. Now see, current is coming like this. So this is what? Plus and minus. Therefore here you have another resistor. This is plus and minus with the value of 30 ohm. Now the current is going like this, and current is coming here plus to minus. Therefore we have another resistor, and this is plus to minus, and it is connected here in the original position wherever it is started. Now see, this circuit is more simple than this circuit, right? Yes, of course. Now see here, we know, right, how many voltage sources are connected here? 2 voltage sources. So can I simplify these 2 voltage sources as one? Of course. Now see, what is the current here? Minus to plus. Current is going like this, and here minus to plus. Current is coming like this. Yes or no? Yes. Now these two are in opposite direction. These two are in opposite direction. Sorry, this is 100 volts. So what happened if these two are opposite direction? I can write 100 minus 40 equal to 60 volts. Then what would be the resultant voltage source direction? Which one is the highest voltage here? This one. So of course I need to write this one minus to plus. Okay, here you have resistance and another resistor. So you have the third resistor, and it is connected like this. So here this is what? 2 ohm, and here this is a 30 ohm, and here this is 8 ohm. Okay, clear. Now what is the value? 60 volt, because 100 minus 40 equal to what? 60 volt. Clear. Now what you need to find? You need to find the current, the total current, and you need to find the voltage drop across 30 ohm resistor. Clear. Now can I apply KVL? Of course I can apply KVL here, right? So in order to apply KVL, first thing what I need to do, I need to consider the current direction. Of course I can consider in the clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction. For example, here I have considered my current I is flowing in this way. So as current I is flowing like this is my positive potential and negative potential, and here this is my positive potential, negative potential. Here this is also plus and minus. Now can I apply KVL? Of course I can apply KVL, because it is a closed circuit and at the same time it has some branches. Okay, clear. Now if I apply KVL in loop 1, this is what? Only one loop we have. So this is minus to plus 60, and here plus to minus. So what is the voltage drop at here? As per Ohm's law, V equal to IR. You don't know current. R means what? 8, and here minus V voltage drop means what? I, and 30 here minus I2. This is what? Voltage drop at R1, R2, R3. Therefore 60 equal to, if I write here on the right hand side, 8I plus 30I plus 2I. Therefore if I take I common, what will be the remaining thing? 8 plus 30 plus and 2. So 38 and 2, 40. Therefore I equal to 60 by 40 here. Okay, so 60 by 40. Therefore you will get what? The current which is flowing in this circuit. Okay, that is I equal to 1.5 ampere. Okay, clear. I equal to 1.5 ampere. Now once if you know current and if you know the resistance value, I think you can find voltage drop anywhere in the circuit. Now we need to find voltage drop across 30 ohm resistor. Therefore what is the current? 1.5, and this is my 30 ohm. Therefore voltage drop across 30 ohm equal to what? 45 volt. Okay, now we found the unknown parameter by using what? KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law. So even you can find voltage drop across 2 ohm resistor, voltage drop at a 2 ohm resistor. What is the I? 1.5 into 2. This is the voltage drop at 2 ohm resistor. And even you can find voltage drop at 8 ohm resistor. V equal to IR, 1.5 into 8. This would be the voltage drop at a 2 ohm and 8 ohm resistor. I hope you understood this concept. Thank you. Thank you so much.